Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. On the VeChain chart, we have still the scenario that we have a potential 5-wave move up into the July high here, topped on potentially on the 1st of July. I call that not an impulse, but potentially a leading diagonal. Price did then follow through here to the downside into our support area, touched it now the second time. I'm counting this as an A wave, a B wave, and the C wave could be in the making right now. If we talk about likelihood, I would say we are going to go a little lower, because typically when you have a structure like that and it looks a bit like a zigzag correction, then the C wave, which I've got down here at the moment, it should go below the A wave low, and the A wave low is around 1.8 cents. So the C wave should in all likelihood go a little bit below that. So currently, if I count the subwaves of the C wave, I think we have a potential wave 1, we have a potential wave 2. The third wave could still be in the making. Normally what I want to see in a third wave is the 1.618 extension to be reached. Now that is actually at 1.74 cents. We're not even there yet. We've only reached a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, of course, we've got an ascending trend line in the way, which provides some support. Ideally, we would go lower, okay? Ideally, we would go lower. And what we've got on here is that in this C wave, we really only have completed a 1 and a 2. I don't think we've completed a third wave because it's just too short. Then we should still get a fourth and a fifth wave. That's pretty much in line with Ethereum, actually, looking at the wave count. Now, these guys can always complete their corrections earlier. However, in all likelihood, I would still like to see it a little bit lower, at least below the A wave low. It doesn't need to fill in all the 5 waves, because it's always possible that it produced a so-called WXY structure, where the move down, the first move down was wave W. This is an X wave and it's moving down in a Y wave. The Y wave is only a 3-wave move, so it doesn't need all 5 waves, but you never know that beforehand. Yeah, you really only know that afterwards, unfortunately. So that's why we've got these trend reversal support areas. Now, another reason why I like price to go a little lower is that the 50% retracement, it's highlighted here at 1.74 cents. Yeah, that is typically what I personally would like to see as the minimum for a wave 2 correction to be reached. Yes, it can end earlier, but in all likelihood, it would typically go to the 50% fib level at least, or a little lower. Now, of course, we've seen it before that sometimes a wave 2 is too shallow, but I can tell you that there is not really a substantial reaction yet here to the 38.2 retracement, so it is quite likely for it to follow through a little bit lower. And again, if we look at targets here, if we take the length of the A wave, I go to the high of the B wave, then also here the 1-to-1 ratio, the 100% extension, a typical target for such a C wave would take us to 1.71 cents. So at the moment, in all likelihood, taking together the idea that, okay, the 50% fib level isn't even reached, the 100% extension, A equals C target isn't reached, and the reaction here to the 38.2 fib level is very weak. All of that taken together tells me, right, we should go a little lower. Also, I haven't got any impulse here at the moment that has emerged to the upside, only corrective structures. So all of that would add weight to the assumption that we could go a little lower. But then the idea is that if we are holding 1.51 cents, there is a good chance for a third wave rally later. That's my update about VeChain. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.